Kia ora koutou katoa, nau mai ara mai ki te ao Hākinakina, your sports show here at Te Kore Mako, your Tribal Pulse 94.8 and 98.4 FM. Whānau, we have a very special guest today. He's young, he's fit, he's fast, with the world at his feet. He's represented New Zealand Māori Football Under 20 side that toured Hawaii recently. Really awesome to have such a young, aspiring athlete here with us. Bell Block's own Tyson Dellow. Kia ora, Tyson. Kei te pūhi a koe.
Kia ora, Wayne. I'm good. Kei te whai. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Hey, it's good to have you here with us. So we'll get straight underway. Keen to find out a bit about you and your journey. So ko wai koe, no he koe. A bit about yourself and where you're from.
Grew up pretty much most of my life in Bell Block. Didn't actually play football. I played league for like first 13 years of my life, and then found an interest in football, and just been playing ever since. Enjoyed it heaps. It's taken me a lot of places, which I'm really, really grateful about, and that's cool. Really into it. Awesome.
I remember seeing you come through the grades there in league as a young fella, so awesome to see you kick on. I'd love to see you back in a league jersey and kicking those conversions and stuff for us now.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
See what happens.
Not for Tigers, though. Not for Tigers.
Not for Tigers. Hey, there's one. I remember when I travelled England. So, firstly, is it football or soccer?
It doesn't matter really. I don't think it matters. It's whatever you call it. My mom calls it soccer. I call it football, but it really depends where you are. And yeah, I don't think it matters too much. But football,
cool. Football. Yeah, I remember when I was in England, they were really. When I mentioned soccer, they were like, "What the hell is that?"
They're too hard out about it. It's not. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So you mentioned rugby league, but did you play some football when you were younger as a kid, or was there what were the other sports that you were playing?
I mean, when I was like younger, it was really just like I was thrown into everything, like touch, basketball, anything, but league was like my main focus. Because of my dad and my mum. But, I mean, as I got older, I kind of started playing football when I was around 10, 11 years old maybe. And I just fell in love with it. I probably like watching football probably a little bit more than I like playing it. So that got me real into it. And then, yeah, I just kept playing really. And then just pretty much been doing it every day since.
So was it, you said you like watching it on TV. Was it watching it on TV that got you into it, and that's what kind of gave you the love for football?
Well, honestly, like my brother, because none of my family played football, but my brother used to play FIFA on the game. So then I started playing that, and then I just went outside in the backyard, started doing what I did in the game really, and then started watching it a bit, got really into it, and then just carried on really. I just really runs my life, to be honest. Takes up all my time.
Oh, that's awesome, man. What position do you play?
It depends. I'm a striker usually, or a winger, which is just an attacker, really.
Awesome. Have you managed to use any of your league skills in the football at all? A little bit of a drop on the hip or the shoulder?
Yeah, a little bit. A few sneaky shoulders when the ref's not looking, but yeah, I reckon it helped me a lot. It's not too much of a transition. It's one's using your hands, one's using your feet. Awesome. But yeah, once it clicked, it was similar. Like I had a love for league, played that non-stop, and then when I started loving football, just pretty much played that non-stop as well.
It's awesome. So what's the game like here locally in Taranaki? Is there a strong competition here?
To be honest, it's not the best competition. It wasn't the best competition, but then we had FC Western, which is out in Lynmouth. We had New Plymouth Rangers and Paringa all go up into the Fed League this year. Luckily, my club, Western, got promoted into Central League 2. So probably the highest any club in this region's ever been out of it, really. And, yeah, it's getting a lot better. And it's definitely, with Western getting promoted this year, it's a real good avenue for the younger players coming through. And it just opened up a lot more and a lot more competition for us as well.
So just to be clear, those three clubs you mentioned, where are they all based in Taranaki?
Oh, so we got Western, my club, which is just in Lynmouth down the road, like around Devon. We got Rangers, which is out of Maryland's, which is our Namuru domain. Oh, is it Namuru domain? I think.
Up in Maryland's domain, yeah.
Yeah, Maryland's domain, that's it. Yeah. And then we got Paringa, which is out in Fitzroy, just by the golf course.
Cool. No, you mentioned Ngamutu domain. That's Tiger Town. See, you must
Tigers,
eh?
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Hey, so recently you toured Hawaii with the New Zealand Māori under 20 side. Tell us a little bit about that and what it was like, representing your people over in Hawaii.
Yeah. No, it was awesome, eh? I've been playing for Māori since I was since 2021, so I was 16 maybe. But it's always been a pleasure to play. It's like keeps me in touch with my cultural side a lot more than I usually do. So it's real grateful and real proud that I can play that. The tour was excellent. Like not really a bad word to say about it. It was mean. The competition was good. It was like 35 degrees outside, and we're in Hawaii, so it was awesome. It was top.
So you mentioned the competition. So who did you play over there? Was it just local clubs, or was there other Indigenous teams?
So we've had a bit of a connection with Hawaii because the Māoris are trying to get, more recognition as almost its own individual nation as a part of New Zealand. So we've had a few. So last year Hawaii came to New Zealand and they faced us up in Auckland, and then this year we chose to go over to them, and it's kind of becoming like a little cup that we got going on now. So we faced the Hawaiian second team, which we actually won. But unfortunately, we lost to the Hawaiians in the two fixtures we had against them. Cool.
And so you mentioned earlier, was it not your first time going over there or playing for New Zealand Māori this year? Have you played for a few years now?
I've been playing for Māoris for since 2021. But that was my first time going out of the country with them. Yeah, It's really, I think, the furthest I've gone as well as a club. So it's been picking up a lot. Like when I first started playing, it was like went down to a trial in Waitara. There was only 3 of us, and then now I guess we'll go up to Auckland and there'll be 100 people at the trial. So it's like It's picked up heaps since I started, and it's just getting bigger. It's going to get bigger as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Great to see. I understand there may have been another young Taranaki Tāne in the team, Ashton Tuta. Is that right?
Yeah. Shout out Ashton Tuta. Couldn't get him on the call today. He was busy, but
would have been good having someone else from home in the team with you, eh?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I grew up with Ash pretty much. He's one of my good boys. So it was me and him going over there, and we've known, like I said, we've known the club. We've known all the boys for almost 3 years now. So when we went over, the chemistry was already there, and it was really, we're just going on a trip with our mates. So it was mean.
That's awesome. You spoke briefly about how many players turn up to the trials now. So is there any, like Māori Rugby League, they have their national tournaments. Is there any kind of tournaments that they've started and that happen in Aotearoa?
Yeah. So a couple of years now, they've been doing this thing called North versus South. So it's the Māoris from the North Island versus Māoris from the South Island, pretty much. And we have that every 2 years. It's good fun, but they'll have trials for that and stuff posted up on Facebook. But it's just got bigger and bigger every year. Like the first year they did it, they only had a men's league, and then they dropped down to the under 18s, and now we've got a 16s for boys and girls, 18s for boys and girls, and a men's and women. So it's just. Honestly, it's picked up a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's obviously such a large game worldwide, isn't it? It's pretty much every country in the world plays football, don't they, in some way, shape or form?
Yeah, 100%. It's massive. That's why I thought it was real mean when I first started playing for Māoris, is that I was the only Māori who played, me and Ashton. So now we found some other people like us. So, it's mean.
That's awesome. It's good to see. It's good to see. I've actually heard a few of my mates in Auckland said some of the kids up in Auckland are playing football now because they used to go down to the league grounds and some of the kids were about 100 kilos. So they're like, I'm going to take our boy football instead.
Yeah, that's like when we were last time I was at the Marae, all the kids were playing football, and I was like, hey, back in the day we were all playing touch, and then now we got kids playing football. So it's mean.
It's cool, man. That's awesome. So what does the future look like for you, Tice, with your football? What are your kind of dreams and aspirations within the game?
I mean, obviously, I want to try my hardest, try and get a contract somewhere, try to go pro somewhere, hopefully. It's like a long-term goal for me. But for now, I guess just keep my head down and keep working hard, really. Just keep training. And hopefully, I mean, the opportunities will come for a lot of different avenues that could potentially open up for me with Māoris and with clubs. So really just see how it goes and just keep happy and keep playing, really. It's probably the best way to do it for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're wishing you all the best with that, mate. I've got a cousin that from Zimbabwe, and he's picked up a contract. He's playing college football over in America at the moment. He's pretty up there. You actually just reminded me of that. I'll send you some videos. He's pretty sharp. So I might have to tell him, come back from America and come play Māoris.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So how can people get involved with the game with football here in Taranaki? What's the best way? If someone wants to go and give it a go, what's the best way to go about it?
Honestly, just go to all the clubs. I say Western, definitely 100% the best club. You know, Rangers and Paringa, not that great, but they got, you know, we've got every ages. Like we've got the competitive teams, we've got social teams. Like just anyone who wants to go out and have a kick, like always welcome there. So I'd say just really get in contact with the club and see what it is. Everyone's friendly.
That's cool. So all you league boys out there, hey, get your football boots on, mate. Go and give it a go. I've always wanted to have a crack at goalie. I've always wanted to have a crack at that one. Maybe I'll play Golden Oldies or something.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for your time today, Tice. It's been fantastic to see. You know, we have a young Māori football star right here in Taranaki that's working really hard on his craft, and we're wishing you nothing but the very best on your journey. Very proud. We're all very proud of you playing for New Zealand Māori and representing Taranaki at the highest level. Just know that all of us are right behind you, Tyson. Wish you well on the next steps in your journey.
Cheers. Thank you for having me. It's been cool.